In today's video, Sara, a 4-star Electro character, bow user, General of the Taryu Commission. In this video you'll find tips, talents explanations, artifact sets, weapons and more. So keep watching if you want to have the best Sara in Genshin. Sara is a buffer for Electro DPS, this is her character investment, and let's jump right into her active talents. So with the normal attack she performs up to 5 consecutive shots with a bow. With the charge attack she performs a more precise aim shot with increased damage. When in the crow feather cover state, a fully charged arrow will leave a crow feather behind after it hits. Crow feather cover is the state in which she enters when using the elemental skill. This state lasts 18 seconds. Crow feather will trigger Tengu Jirai ambush after a short time, dealing electro damage and granting the active character within its AoE an attack bonus based on Kujou Sara base attack. With the elemental burst she casts down Tengu Jirai Titan Breaker, dealing AoE electro damage. After the first hit, Tengu Jirai Titan Breaker spreads out into 4 consecutive bouts of Tengu Jirai Storm Cluster, dealing AoE electro damage. Tengu Jirai Titan Breaker and Tengu Jirai Storm Cluster can provide the active character within their AoE with the same attack bonus as given by the elemental skill. So the priority is given to elemental skill for the buff in attack, elemental burst for AoE damage, and last normal attack. You can leave burst and normal attack to level 1, but you must level the skill to also level the percentage of attack she gives to the character that joins the field after her skill or burst. Let's have a look at her passive talents. Well, now that I'm looking at the length of them, let's have a glimpse of her passive talents. Anyway, with the first one, while in the crow feather cover state provided by the skill, aim shot charge times are decreased by 60%. This is useful just for the fact that this allows you to generate more particles since you can create another crow feather cover, but other than that, Sara charge attack DPS? No thank you. With the second one, when Tengu Jirai ambush its opponents, Sara will restore 1.2 energy to all party members for every 100% energy recharge she has. Honestly, AO part 2 since 1.2 is irrelevant, and also every 100, this means you have 3.6 if you have 300% of energy recharge. Honestly, this isn't even AO, this is EO++. Last one, when dispatched on an expedition in Azuma, time consumed is reduced by 25%. I might say this is the best out of these 3. So let's see what artifacts we can use on her. For 2-piece, she can use 2-piece energy recharge, Emblem of Served, 2-piece attack percentage, Gladiator, Simenawa, and others. You can use the 2-piece you have as always. And that's all for 2-piece, she doesn't need much stats. For 4-piece, she can use Emblem of Serve if you want her to deal ultimate damage since she always has to have energy recharge and the ultimate would be increased based on the percentage she has. Noblesse oblige to have her ultimate damage increased and also would grant all party members 20% attack. The main stats are energy recharge on the sand, attack on the goblet and attack on the circlet. The substats are energy recharge, attack, and the others are actually free. Let's see the weapons option we can use on her. She can use every weapons that give a lot of flat attack and energy recharge. The perfect for her is Elegy for the end, which gives a lot of flat attack and a lot of energy recharge. She can easily activate the effect, and by that she gives 100 of elemental mastery and a 20% of attack, which is really good. This is the only 5-star option I can recommend you, so let's move on and have a look at 4-star options. Favonius Warbow, it gives a quite good amount of flat attack and a lot of energy recharge. The effect, as you may know, helps you with particles, but you need creep rate to activate it, so in that case you need to have the circulate in creep rate and substats. Sacrificial Bow, which gives more attack and less energy recharge than Favonius. The effect allows the character to use the elemental skill twice upon hitting an opponent, and that's all for weapons. As I said before, you can give her weapons with high flat attack and energy recharge. Don't give her weapons with attack percentage since the buff in attack is the percentage of her flat attack, so that doesn't count. Let's have a look at her constellations now. First one, when Tengu Jirai grants characters attack bonuses or its opponents, the countdown of Tengu Storm Call is decreased by 1 second. This effect can be triggered once every 3 seconds. This countdown decrease is too short to be even considered a buff honestly. Second one, unleashing Tengu Stormcall will leave a weaker crow feather at Kujou Sara's original position that will deal 30% of its original damage. What can we say about this one? Skip. Third, increases the level of the ultimate by 3. Why Hoyoverse? Fourth, the number of Tengu Storm Cluster released by the ultimate is increased to 6. This is good for electro application and damage, but nothing more than that. Fifth, increases the level of the skill by 3. Thank you, finally. Lastly, the reason why she used in this game, and also the reason why lots of players use her in the wrong way, so please listen carefully. The electro damage of characters who have had their attack increased by her elemental skill as its crit damage increased by 60%. So this means this affects just the damage of electro characters and won't buff any other DPS. So don't make the mistake of using her in teams where there's not a DPS other than Electro, unless you want her just to give attack to your active character. So for team comps we have some options. Just know that they won't probably be free to play since you need to have Sara C6. You know, these are just example as always. First is a classic one with Raiden, Kujou, Bennett and Sara. In this case apply Electro with Raiden's elemental skill, then I switch Electro with Kujou elemental skill to reduce opponent's Electro resistance to 40%, Bennett with skill and elemental burst, then Kujou burst and Sara with elemental skill burst, quickly switching on Raiden, which uses elemental skill and burst. Then you can go for Kularen, Nahida, Baiju and Sara, but also with Sino, Nahida, Baiju and Sara. These were just some of my favorite. You can use her with every Electro DPS, but also with Tenari, Nahida, Kuki and Sara. In this case I also want to give you a Tenari tip, so you know that he has 3 quick charge attack, let's say like that, after using the elemental skill, but you may noticed that he goes in cooldown after using the elemental burst. So the tip is using his elemental skill before the rotation. In this case I go with Naida's elemental skill and ultimate, then I go with Kuki's elemental skill and ultimate, and Sara elemental skill and ultimate, and when I come back on Tenari I already have 3 charge attack ready. Then I use the ultimate, and by the end of the ultimate I already have the elemental skill ready that allows me to use the 3 charge attack. Keep in mind that she would buff in attack and apply Electro, nothing more. And that's all you needed to know about our general Sara. I hope this video came useful to you. Don't forget to leave a comment with your opinion of this character. I remind you to subscribe to the channel, activate the notifications, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I upload extra content of the character's build and mechanics. And thanks for watching. See you later. Bye!